question. A lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
There's Ollivander's. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
No more happy days for you. Really enjoying the view. Unlikely. Potato. Come on, you're afraid to fight back. Incendio! Release it. Don't go down easy. I don't think you're going to get out of this alive. Hurt me! Incendio! I'm not done with you. Expulso! Defender! You're going to regret that. You can't go down. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio! You're no match for me. That's mine. Confringo. Expulso! Expulso. Stupefy. That's all. Look what you... A lamb to the slaughter. Accio.
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Confringo. Death through a bar. Don't do that.
Let's get going!
Flash of inspiration. Expulso!
You will not survive this.
Might want to look up.
Now, this has become personal.
Bombarda.
I am at your call.
Expulso! Aha! Back for more. Expulso! You're easier to spot than an eruption! Expulso!
Glaciers! Confringo!
You'll be
Expulso!
dead.
Flipendo! Arresto momentum! Bombarda!
Quite conductive.
You should have joined me.
Abracadabra!
Well done, child.
No. Ha! Another pitiful beast.
Stop right there!
Come on, you're afraid to fight back. Rookwood, don't go down, eat Confringo! That's just the beginning. That's it,
Let's get it over with, shall we?
Knew you were
Fight!
You won't... Back for another 50
Confringo!
Is that... Let's see what you make of my inferior.
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an Alternati right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map.
She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Revelio. No telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
You were right. I do regret casting Imperio. I hope you can forgive me.
Our focus now needs to be Sebastian. He's in trouble. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the Great Room.
Convulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Confringo! Leviosa!
Glacius! Descendo! Confringo! Dago! Revelio. And there's no sign of Sebastian. Accio! Confringo! Repulsor! Confringo! Repulsor! Confringo!
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian, I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
How many Inferi are there? Repulsor! Confringo! Flipendo! Bombarda! Arresto momentum. Confringo! Revelio. These Inferi seem far from controlled. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Repulsor. Confringo. Repulsor. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Leviosa. I need to find a way up that ledge. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
control. I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Solomon, go! The relic! You'll pay for this!
The two of you are going too far! I'm ending this now! Levioso!
Defender. Defender. Accio. Confringo.
Potato! Incendiar!
Bolsa.
Levioso!
Potato. Stupid one.
Sorry, it had to be done.
Confringo. Glacier. Expelliarmus.
Glacius! Confringo!
Now you've gone too far.
Repulsor!
Incendio!
Confringo!
Potato! Levioso!
Arresto Momentum.
Levioso!
Potato! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo!
Levioso!
Confringo!
Incendio!
Levioso! Confringo!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Repulsor! You're supposed to protect us! Confringo!
I am protecting you, you foolish boy!
Sender!
Confringo! Glacier! Now you've gone too far.
Glacius! Descendo! Defender! Confringo!
Levioso!
Repulsor!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Levioso!
Potato! Stupid!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Repulsor!
Levioso! Confringo!
Bombarda! Arresto Momentum!
Confringo!
Stupid!
Glacier!
Confringo!
Incendio!
Repulsor! Mr. Sallow!
Stop!
Confringo!
Dare you! No, no! My nephew!
Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Sorry.
Repulsor!
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done?
I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave.
Sebastian, wait! Repulsor!
Stop, Sebastian. Hold on. Confringo. Also, Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Confringo.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all Unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Bombarda.
Revelio.
Bombarda.
Merlin himself would be proud.
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that student.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You made it!
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Bombarda! Revelio! You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out. It's another aggressive one!
Confringo! Repulsor! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
What is going on with them?
Bombarda!
Whoopers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos.
Bombarda. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Accio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected. Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers and now this. We need to find moths for those spinners.
Accio.
The runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Accio.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Repulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Leviosa! Descendo!
Expelliarmus!
Accio! Lumos!
Lumos! Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos.
You did it!
Accio!
I was hoping we wouldn't have
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda! Potato! Stupefy!
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo!
Given what Fwoopas are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
I think I'd like to look around a bit first.
I suppose we could spare a moment. Very well. We should leave soon. The longer we stay, the more I want a Fwooper.
From the outside, you'd never guess this place even existed in here.
I have a feeling that was the idea. Are you finished exploring?
I believe I am.
Good. If we leave for the henge now, we should make it by nightfall. We still have the poachers to contend with. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. saying goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Why didn't you tell me this before? After all our time together.
I'm sorry. I thought about it so many times, but I'm ashamed of who my family is. I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around. Always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
I don't know why you don't just get a snitch from inside.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly... But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.